The View needs to be canceled. I'm sorry, it needs to be canceled. Who is actually still watching The View?
What did black people do to this administration that has allowed it to really stigmatize folks of color? And you know how hard it is. You have folks of color in your family.
Sure.
So when you see, things, the Emmett Till stuff coming down, or them doing all kinds of removal of information of black heroes, how does that sit with you?
It's kind of telling how liberals think when the audience reacts with, oh, when JD Vance asks for examples of what Whoopi Goldberg is talking about. You guys may have forgotten this, but it is a normal thing to ask for evidence of the claim that you're making. So what are you talking about, Whoopi?
In a lot of the museums, there's so many.
There's so many, but you can't point to one specific example?
Where they're taking down the actual history that happened in this country. Slavery happened. All kinds of stuff happened.
No one's eliminating black history. The thing about liberal version of history, though, is that slavery is the only thing that happened to black people. And every aspect of American history has been black versus white in their eyes. The truth is that our history has always been about right versus wrong. Kind of like today, where you don't have black people fighting against white people. You have people that want to treat everybody as a human being and other people who don't. You have people that want the law to apply differently based on your skin color, and people who want the law to apply based on the crime that you've committed, regardless of what you look like. All the way back to the beginning of our country through to today, there are people that need and want that racial divide to exist, and the Hags of the View are a perfect example of those people.
Yes, for a very long time, they have not talked about cackling the View. Few days ago, they had an interview with JD Vance, the vice president, and at some point, JD Vance had a session where he responded to a questions from a reporter about Joy Behar. They came back the next day. They did a whole segment, obsessing about him. I don't know if you saw that video. It's very important. I'll show you what exactly actually went on. But that notwithstanding, for this now, a lot of people are calling that, these people should be cancelled as a result of what they have been doing for a very long time. Whoopi Goldberg actually said this, and it triggered a lot of people on the internet to a level I've not seen in a long time. I'm not surprised. When I see these people do this, I always just like...
The View needs to be canceled. I'm sorry, it needs to be canceled. Who is actually still watching The View? Like, I don't know ever in my life if I just heard someone like, oh my gosh, wait, I gotta make sure I record The View, or oh, man, did you watch The View earlier? No, because all it is a whole bunch of women that really just need to sit down, go raise their grandkids, that just talk one-sided about issues that they barely know what they're talking about, and literally can never see a different way of thinking and a different way of life. They are so discriminatory when it comes to people that think differently from them. And it's really ridiculous because they're over here calling out people that have wealth and all of this and don't trust them, and like, Whoopi Goldberg, you're a Hollywood actress. Really? So JD Vance goes on, and he literally comes in with the most charming, level-headed, kind, genuine spirit of really not trying to argue with these women, but really just trying to find a middle ground, a premises, and I actually trying to make change in our nation. But of course, he could barely get anything out. Everyone kept interrupting him, just for at the end for them to be like, we still think you're racist and you're a white man, but you're not as bad as the other Republicans. And he's like, all right, I guess I'll take it. But it's the whole thing of, you have someone that you can tell he has good character. You can tell that he really cares about our nation and what is the future of America.
I actually heard what you said to him, right? Because he was sitting in the middle, you were here, I was here.
Right.
And you said to him, I mean, it was a backhanded compliment. You said to him, you know, you're pretty good for a Republican.
Do you know that the view was extremely not okay because JD Vance came in politely? I watched this segment that they followed up the next day. From the video, I saw something. They were not happy that he was polite. He was there to make them understand, find common grounds with them. They're not happy with that. They expected a battle, like JD Vance would come in, you know, he would do this, he would do that. They didn't see that. From these conversations, you can see one thing. These people are just there to...
You're pretty good for a Republican.
Yes. And then I sat over here and was like, what about me?
You don't even seem, because that's like a MAGA Republican. No, but it's a different... He also came in, listen, he came in strategically prepared to disarm us with niceness. He came in being affable and laughing easily and being very nice. I mean, it worked on you, didn't work on me.
It didn't work on me either.
I have to say, I've
It did not work on me, Anna.
I think it did.
It did not. I respect the office. I'm a civilized human being. When someone comes on my show,
That's true.
then you treat them like a human being.
Well, Barbara Walters did say that when someone.
I learned under Barbara Walters.
Yeah, Barbara Walters told me that
Physically,
when I was.
she was on top of me.
when I first started coming on the show as a guest co-host, she told me when someone comes to your house, you treat them well.
Yeah.
She did tell me that.
Yes. I have to say, though, I've been a little bit dismissive of JD Vance as like his political ambitions because I personally think Marco Rubio is a more formidable candidate. But I have to say, after having him here, I do think that he's more of a political heavyweight. Because I watched him at our table play nice. He dodged questions. I mean, you were grilling him, everyone's grilling him. He dodged.
He didn't answer anything.
Cool for an audience that's not particularly friendly.
You know, these people amaze me every single time when I look at this show. According to them, they used to, you know, look at JD Vance like someone who doesn't know what exactly he's doing. But after the show, they realize the man is tough from their observations, right? And I saw this other lady saying JD Vance lied all through. He refused to answer questions. These kind of people on The View will never really sit there to ask you questions that deserve answers. They're always there to go out of topic, maybe to trigger you so you can say things that the public can pick up. This is exactly what they do. Their candidate came in here a few months ago, Kamala Harris. We saw what she did. That was the end of her campaign, coming to The View. So they should tell you a lot. JD Vance is intelligent, and the man is someone, if you're not careful, yes, at the end of the day, you realize these people don't do this to speak the truth. Like to pour out the truth to the public. They don't do that. They do this to score points in the Democrat Party. They are angry that JD Vance came in politely, you know, to subdue them, you know, like to make them understand that this is how it is done. They're not happy. They expected him to come, show like he is like this, is like that. You know, at some point, you will wonder, like, why will a show expect someone like the vice president to do that? I understand they disagree with
presidential library. These kind of fucking liars you are.
I don't want to prolong the video. I think I'm going to end here. God bless you abundantly. Please hit up the video and if possible, share out. As of the short clips you see at the end, that's the white algorithm. You can always skip.
Jacob Soboroff, we're live.
Disgust me. And of that UFC fight, because to me,
President and his acolytes, an opportunity where the gladiator's God was praised for his
80th birthday.
When you come for the rest.
6-1 underdog. How good does this feel?
Never do this again.
Yeah, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Los Angeles is that it's really important not to conflate.
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It was on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.
Towards me.
This is my life.
You're talking about qualification.
California fan.